rarely seen drama set during World War II. It's The Hill, directed by Sidney Lumet, the American director most famous for his urban dramas like Network and Dog Day Afternoon. It was made in 1964, the year after Lumet's tense nuclear war drama Failsafe, and the year before he made the then sensational Pawnbroker. The Hill is the story of a British camp for army prisoners in North Africa. Among the convicts are Sean Connery, Ossie Davis, and Roy Kinnear. It's an outstanding cast. The officers are played by Ian Bannon and Michael Redgrave, and Harry Andrews is Regimental Sergeant Major Wilson, who has designed a Mayan death cult-style pyramid in the center of the prison compound, which the men are forced endlessly to run up and down. This hill is, of course, a metaphor for all sorts of stuff. The army, war, obedience, and society with all its vile institutions and demented sexual sadism. The film is so brilliantly photographed, though, that none of this symbolic stuff intrudes until the end, when the film's origins as a stage play do unfortunately become apparent. The camera work was by Oswald Ossie Morris. And how come nobody's called Ossie anymore? He also photographed Moby Dick, The Guns of Navarone, The Spy Who Came In From the Cold, and Sleuth. The opening shot is one of those long takes that you read about in film textbooks. It's certainly on a par with the famous opening of Orson Welles' Touch of Evil. The film uses wide-angle lenses and long takes very effectively, particularly in the scene where the men are introduced and in the interiors. They even manage to make a jail cell interesting. As the warden says in Escape from Alcatraz, this isn't about reforming malefactors. There's no possibility of making good people here, only good prisoners, or in this case, soldiers. As Connery observes, in Andrews' prison, even the screws are doing time. Given how much of The Hill is excellent, it's strange that it isn't more celebrated. Certainly it's equal to Lumet's other work, which sadly has degenerated lately into formulaic studio films. Perhaps The Hill is largely unknown because it's so odd. A British war film with an American director and a relentlessly pessimistic take on everything. No one gets off the hook here. There is no room for sentimentality, and the script remains cruel and strong and plausible almost until the very end.